Have you ever heard of the cliche saying, imagine your audience is in their underwear? Well, because this advice is supposed to help a person's confidence in public speaking, I'm in fact using that method right now. So yeah, I can see all of you in your underwear. Oh, sweet Calvin Klein's there, man, I love it. Wow, this self-illusion is making me more confident. Hi, my name is Ken, and I'm here today to tell you that the root of your success comes from tricking yourselves. In other words, self-deception. Self-deception, what is it? According to Stanford University, it's the act of lying to yourself that something is true when it really isn't. It allows us to hold the beliefs that we prefer because we want to feel good about ourselves. Because of this, the things we do every day, such as how we talk, how we learn, how we dress, could be driven by this egotistic villain. Now, it's easy to assume that signals gets registered by our brains as fast as this, but when our finger touches an object, while it takes the signal just 20 milliseconds to reach the brain itself takes 500 milliseconds to register it. 500 milliseconds. Considering how advanced our brains have become, that's a very long time. And in between this half a second, so many things can occur to the signal. Deletions, revisions, enhancements, and these occurrences change the content of the signal before it gets registered. And that is how self-deception works. This leads to the question, are we aware of self-deception? According to Joseph Butler, a well-known philosopher in the 18th century, he claims that no, this act of fooling ourselves is almost always unintentional. And in 1984, two Russian psychologists conducted an experiment to prove Butler's theory. In the study, one group of subjects held their hands in ice-cold water. The second group did the same. But the twist was they were told that the longer they could endure the pain, the more it meant that they had good health. And so in the end, the second group did much better due to their underlying desire for that trait, causing greater motivation and greater endurance. And in the end, the study showed us that acts of self-motivation and self-deception usually happens without us actually realizing it. But is it possible for conscious self-deception? Is it possible to trick ourselves? And is it possible to do that deliberately? It's actually more simple than you think. Self-deception is often seen as something bad, especially when it comes to body image. But there are tons and tons of other ways that it can be easily used for good. For example, according to researchers from the University of Pennsylvania, non-depressed people were found to look at themselves through rose-tinted glasses. In other words, they were optimistic. This optimism was a tool for them to see every single situation in the best possible light. If we're able to use this tool under our control, our potential is limitless. In fact, this tool can be used every single day. Let's look at something high schoolers like a lot of us here can relate to. In this day and age, we're working our butts off to get to our dream college, and the journey to that goal is difficult, it's draining, and would often want to make us give up. Now this is where the superpower of deception comes in. Just a simple act of putting a poster or banner of your dream college in your workspace can subconsciously motivate you. And this is actually proven by science. According to psychologist Dr. Edward Higgins, just a simple act of glimpsing that poster every single day engraves your goal into that mind, making you redouble your efforts to get you to any of your dreams. Now let's say one of those dreams is being great at playing soccer. You practice every day, dribbling, shooting, passing, but you can just never get on the school team. And on the day of tryouts, all the returning members look so skilled, and they got nice handles. And so, what do? Is all hope lost? No. You start thinking differently. And no, you don't imagine you're as good as them. You believe that you're better. as good as Ronaldo or Messi. And as researchers from the University of Pennsylvania once said, when you think of yourself a certain way, you become that way. So by visualizing another image of you, you're more confident, more focused, and you become that very image that you have created of yourself. So, self-deception works, and we should start now. At times of struggles, we should tinker the way we look at the situation. Start wearing your rose-covered glasses. Start creating illusions for yourself. And start believing. And in the end, you'll find that you'll zoom to your finish line in no time. But please be aware, as I'm not saying you should be a full-fledged liar and live in a world of fantasy, there are times where you have to come back to reality. I can't always imagine everyone in their underwear after today. So you should lie to yourself, only for a specific moment and for a specific goal. So let me ask you, when is your moment to be a liar? Thank you.